Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back. He has returned. Decided I'm going to fire up the channel again, and this is going to be one of the first videos of it. Now this morning we had forecasts of mist and fog, and as you can see from behind me here, we've got mist. Lots of it, but not a huge amount of fog. I did go over to another place to start with this morning, but it turned out there was not a lot of fog. As you can see, it's all sitting in the valleys. There's nothing on the hills. I'm up on a hill at the minute and it's completely clear. So I decided to come up to this place, little village called Cuckrington, which looks down across the whole of what's known as the Blackmore Vale. And I'm just shooting, you can see here, a little time lapse on my Osmo Action 4, just trying to get some movement of the mist going across the valley here. I just want to see if it'll work to start with, because sometimes you can get these, like you can see, it moves almost like water. So just wanted to try that and see if it will work here. As soon as I'm finished here, I'm heading off down to Bruce, the big oak tree that's in the little wood just in the bottom of this valley here. So I'm going to be heading over to him and seeing if we can get some shots. It looks like at the minute there's loads of fog, or mist rather. There's loads of mist in the wood where he's at. So hopefully, as you can see, there's not much. It's not much above the ground. So once that starts thinning out, there's a very good possibility that we could get some really nice light rays there. So that's the plan. And yeah, if if it works out all right, then we'll show you, carry on with the video. But if not, then we won't. But anyway, this is time lapse I'm doing, and then we'll get back to it once we're in the wood. Right. If you're wondering why I'm out of breath, styes, hate them damn things, and also chubby. We're now down at the wood where Bruce resides. Dave is in here already apparently, so I'm just going to head down to meet him, catch up with the tree. Mist is not looking very good. It's as you can see, it's a little bit misty, but with the light coming up now just over there, there's a very good possibility for some light rays. Bruce does produce some very nice light rays. What that noise is. Oh, it's that car. So yeah, this is what they call a farmed wood. So it's full of these poplar trees. And looks like what they've done, if you have a look, they trim off all the branches. And what that's done is allowed more light into the wood, but you get less opportunity for lots of multiple light rays. So there is still a chance, and I have managed to get some since this was done, but yeah, we shall see today. But yeah, there's definitely not a lot of mist about. It looked a lot better over at the top of Cuckrington where I was just a minute ago, but once you get down into it, as is often the case, it just appears a lot thinner. So yeah, looks like Bruce himself is still quite green. He does go a beautiful rust orange when he gets into full autumn colours. So he's definitely coming back in the next couple of weeks to see if we can get some shots of that. And yeah, we'll see what happens from here on in. Right, so as you can see, this is my first composition down here. The mist has really gone now, so chances of getting anything are fairly slim, but it does feel like it's coming back in again, actually. Thinking now, I'm literally just talking to you about it, it looks like it's coming back in again. So there is a possibility that we might get some light rays after all. You can see the effect that the trees, the thinning of the trees has had on the background here. It makes everything a lot more visible in the background. Now, you never used to be able to see that house there, for instance. So if I go back, sorry, you never used to be able to see this top of this house here, but you can now. So it's a little bit annoying, but it's still a nice scene, and Bruce is still a magnificent tree, as you can quite clearly see there. Completely dominates the woodland he's in. I love the fact he's got this like clearing around him. It's like, nope, you do not go any closer to me than this, which is quite cool. But yeah, it does feel like the mist is coming there. Oh yeah, look over here, look. That's definitely moving back in here. So it looks like there's a patch moving through now, which will be quite nice. Yeah, I can see it visibly now. Oh yeah, might have a good chance to get some light rays here. Right, I'm going to shuffle around. The thing with light rays, you've got to keep yourself moving. So probably what I'm going to do is take the camera off the tripod and just shoot handheld. Don't get stuck in with a tripod. It can fence you in sometimes. You'll end up sticking to a spot when you could actually just move around, and you can end up with some really nice light rays. So top tip for you there is, if you're shooting for light rays, then keep mobile, keep your tripod away, and just shoot handheld, and just ramp up your ISO if you need to. You shouldn't need to, but sometimes you might. Right, anyway, I'm going to get to handheld. If I get any nice images, I'll put them up in the next sequence. All right, this is a second take of this video because apparently my microphone didn't want to pick up on the first one, so I was literally talking and you couldn't hear a thing. So I'm going to try again. So anyway, I'm just stopping for a coffee on my way back home. I've just been over to a place called Fonthill. I will put the pictures up as I'm talking here that I got there. Not much missed about. There's a couple of nice little scenes there though, with some backlighting. There's a lovely little twisty oak which has got some nice backlighting on it, and a couple of light rays behind it. And there was another little scene further on where there's a little road and a fence and a bridge that goes over the lake. There's some nice light rays there as well. So both of those images I'll put up as I'm talking here. Apart from that, I wanted to just have a quick chat with you about what's happening with the channel moving forward. I will be posting videos again. I want to try and push the channel a little bit more. Obviously, if you follow my channel, you'll know I haven't posted for a long time now, and kind of sort of lost my way a little bit with it and just couldn't be bothered. Was enjoying the photography too much. Still enjoy the photography, but I am going full-time next year, and one of my things I want to try and do is try and push the channel on a bit more, see if I can get it monetized. So please like the video and subscribe. I hate saying that. I don't like videos when they say that, but you got to do it because people forget to do it. So yeah, the videos themselves, I don't do, I did some review videos before, and I did some instructional videos. I don't think I really want to do that. I'm more interested in just documenting what I'm doing while I'm out and about, really. So don't expect to learn anything here, although you might pick up some things. I do give out the odd tip that I think might help some people. If you're an experienced photographer, you probably already know it anyway, so I'm not going to preach to people who already know what they're talking about. But if you're new to photography and you sort of kind of following me to see what I'm doing and maybe pick up on some things, then brilliant. I'll keep dishing out some tips every now and again, but don't think I'm patronizing anyone, because I'm not. It's just things that I've picked up over the years and I'd like to share is all. Let me have a slurp. Oh, pumpkin spice latte, gorgeous. So I have autumn coming up, obviously, in the UK. 2 weeks time. I've got 2 weeks off. I'm hoping to produce maybe 3 or 4 videos during that time, which I'll then put out over the coming months. That maybe with another couple, that'll take me up to Christmas. The idea is I'm going to go full-time next April. I'm quitting my full-time employment. I've got another part-time job as well, which I'm going to stick at, and then I will do the photography full-time. So I'm looking, basically I'm looking to do workshops if I can, sell prints, do some craft shows where I'm selling prints, do some I want to try and get into doing like estate agent photography, and filming through houses and stuff like that. I've bought the DJI RS4 Mini to sort of do that, and I'm going to learn how to use the gimbal more over the winter while I, once autumn's out of the way and there's not really a huge amount to photograph. I will be sort of learning, reacquainting myself with all my filmmaking skills that I've picked up over the years. I used to do filming at school, so it's been a long time and the gear's moved on exponentially since those days. I mean, crikey, I can remember being 14 years old, lugging a camera the size of a small suitcase around with a Hoofing Great VHS video in it, recording, and that was that was my setup years ago. It's moved on slightly since then. The tech involved nowadays is just mind-boggling, really. So yeah, as you can see, I've now got a proper mic system. As before, I didn't have a proper mic system, so some of my videos sounded terrible, and for that I apologize, held my hands up. But now I've got a proper mic system, DJI Mic Mini, which is really nice, except when the mic doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know why. I'll have to have a look at that. And yeah, that's basically it, really. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe. If you're not, move along to the next video. It's fine with me. I'm not really chasing stuff, but it'd be nice to get some more followers and see where it takes me. All right, you take care then. Bye bye.